Welcome to Sportswave Championship, Champions Insight and Mindset Moment. This is a session where we get a brief moment to talk with our champions to understand their mindset, perspective, and insight on both their personal and professional life. Today, we are glad to have Daniel Ebenyo, 10,000 and 5,000 meters champion. He is also a silver medalist, 10,000 meters world champion in 2023. He is a winner and world cross-country gold tour champion, gold tour in Campaccio, Italy. Benyo is also silver medalist in World Athletic Road Running Championship in 2023. He is also a silver medalist African champion 2022 and 3 times national champion in 5,000 meters. Daniel, please welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, to meet you.
Yeah, probably would you tell me about your plans in terms of qualifying for Paris 2024 Olympics?
Okay, let me say that thank you very much for inviting me to this meeting. I'm very glad. I feel honored. I think I'm the least chosen to attend this meeting. And it's a huge honor. Let me say thank you once more.
You're most
Thank
welcome.
you again. Thank you once again. Okay, about my plans to qualify for Paris Olympics 2024. I think the plans are there and in preparation. Because our main aim is to go and try if we can get a medal for Kenya, because it has been long. Kenya's never got Olympic medal in 10,000. Because I think the last year Kenya got a medal in Olympics, it was 2016 in Rio. If I'm sure or wrong, maybe. If I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. But last year I got a silver medal in World Championship in Budapest. And I saw that I have the potential of going higher and higher. My coach management told me this is just the beginning. There are more in store. So now the preparations are well. We have already qualified in time because I have run 26:57 in 10,000 meters in Brussels. So now the problem is it's the Kenyan trial where it's like finals, but we can accept what will happen. Those who will get position 1, 2, 3. I think those are the only who are guaranteed to represent the nation. And to me, I'm praying to God that everything goes well. I'm praying for strength, a good shape, free from injury. Because this is the body, it's not a metal. Because I'm a metal, when it gets broke, then it is repaired, but the body is not repaired.
Yes.
So I'm just praying to God I get free of anything, stress-free. I train good diets then. And I think God will not disappoint the sweat that I set during training, because my aim is to be in Paris. And my aim not only to be in Paris, but to stand at the podium.
That's very, very, very nice and very focused of you. Now, you've stated clearly that you tested the World Championships 2023 and you got a silver. So in terms of that level of competition between the World Championship and Olympics, is there any difference in terms of running tactics, or it's just the same?
I think there is no difference, because it's a championship and it's everybody's race. Like now, those who are not in the World Championship, maybe they will qualify in the Olympics.
Okay.
So and we don't know now how will they be according to their shape, you see. And the championship is like everybody's ready. It's tactical, very tactical. It's not like Diamond League. It's not like road running.
Mm.
It's not like the trials, national trials.
Mm.
It's anybody's race. So to me, I'm praying to God that when everything goes well, I will do my best. Let me not promise anything, but I will do my best.
Okay. The reason why I asked that, in 2021, you are in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and you didn't manage to make it to the finals. So that's the reason why I'm asking, between doing the World Championships and the Olympics, is there any major difference in terms of the experiences that you got in Tokyo and in the World Championship 2023?
Yes, in Tokyo, I was prepared well. I was
Mm.
in good shape. So what's happened in Tokyo? I was slide and I fall down when it was the last lap.
Mm.
And remember, then in the last lap is always tough. So
Mm.
I woke up, I recovered, I ran to the last lap. Then I was position 10,
Mm.
but I was denied to be in the finals because my time I was not I never reached it to the
Mm.
standard where they said the top with this time will be the finals.
Mm.
So it's like I was disappointed. I was disappointed very much. Then the same year I went to Eugene and then Diamond League
Mm.
to 2 mile. I fall down again.
Oh, sorry.
So it was like 2021 was just not good for me. It was a fucking year, but I thank God that I'm still alive. I learned through the experience, the mistake I
Mm.
made. So that's why I never made that mistake in Budapest because at Tokyo I was running running inside line, then outside. So it's like that. Then I collide. We
Collided.
collide with one of my friends. So I fall down. But that's that's what's about sports. About sports, you lose, you congratulate the winners.
But I'm happy you've learned from those two races, that running inside, running outside, not keeping the same lane made you collide and cost you. So I think that's a good experience that you got from those two experiences that I think has helped you, get better with time. So maybe before I move on, I would love to ask you again in terms of how you prepared for last year Tokyo and for the last Olympic Tokyo, and the preparations that you are making now towards Paris. Is there any adjustment that you've made?
Yes, there's very big difference because in Tokyo I was doing 5,000, but
Mm.
now in Paris, if I qualify, God willing, and it's my prayer, I'll be doing 10,000.
Oh, so you go only for 10,000, not 5 and 10. Will you do both?
Yes, because I'm not qualified for five now. Because
Oh,
if I
okay, okay,
qualify for five, then I'll go. If not, then I go for 10.
okay. So you'll
Yeah,
try
yeah.
both at the local trials, but Olympic time you have in both.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know when was the last when was the last entry for Olympics. I don't know.
Okay. That can be, I think that can be checked through the World Athletics
Yeah, yeah,
database.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm
If
qualified for both, I'll run both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
let me ask you, in a year, for example, I want you to compare the number of races you ran in 2022 and the number of races you've run in 2023, and give me an average of the number of races that you can comfortably do in a year and you still maintain your top form.
I think the best thing is it depends how you train. It depends how disciplined you are.
Mm.
And the big problem with me, I'm focused. That is my problem. I'm focused.
Mm.
That is my big problem.
it's not a problem. It's good to be
Yes,
focused, because if you are not focused, you'll be swayed. You'll get yourself involved in issues that will not help you in terms of your performance. So,
yes, that is my big problem. Being focused is my problem. Even in my training, my coach knows that how I ran yesterday. I told you I used to tell him when we started the training. He used to tell me go slow. I used to tell him no. Yesterday was a slow pace, but today is a new day. An easy day was yesterday, but today no.
yeah, so focus without a good plan might cost you. As long as you have a good plan, as long as you monitor your plan, as long as your program matches with the competitions, because usually sometimes what happens is you run too many races before, or your body peaks before now the main event. So when the main event comes, your body is already tired. So if the plan matches, or if the plan is in line with the major competitions that you are going for, yeah, so that your body peaks at the
Okay,
right time.
okay, hold on. You say I run many races, and I don't see I run many races
Mhm.
because like in a year I used to run like 4 to 7 races a year. You see, and now if I stay, imagine let me just tell you an example. If you stay in that house or
Mm.
in that office
Mm.
without going somewhere, will you bring something in the table in the evening?
No, you have to look, you have to search.
Yes, yes, that's why.
So the more you run, the better you become, or the more you run, the more money you make,
If I cannot run, I cannot make my living.
and you cannot get better.
Yes, it's like now you if you can't work, you can't earn a living. I'm just saying
Mm.
an example.
Okay, I understand that.
It's like it's like a beggar. If he cannot go to the street, he cannot get anything to put in the stomach.
I fully agree with you. What I'm trying to
Yeah.
say is, I fully agree
Yes.
with you. You cannot earn if you don't run.
Yes.
But do all the races pay the same? I think some races pay more than others.
Yes. Like now, after in 3 months, I ran 2 races
After 3 months, two races.
so that I get the time to prepare for the Kenyan trials. You see.
Okay, yes. So you looking forward to the
Like now,
Kenyan
being an
trials?
Olympic here, being
Yes, yes, yeah.
like now being an Olympic here,
Mm,
no more racing. It's focusing about Kenya.
yes, yeah. Yeah. You see now you've taken
Focusing to
note of
make
that
something to
trials,
put
and you have to
for the
preserve your energy so that you do well in that race, in the trial, so that you make
yes.
it to the Olympics. All right. I understand that bit.
Yeah, sure.
In terms of diet, do you have a special diet and rest? How do you plan your diet and rest?
Okay, let me say about that. I eat all kinds of food. If I get together, I eat just local food like others. I don't have a special diet. No, running is from the heart,
Uh,
and and running is my life. I think so because God introduced me to running, and running is like just yeah. I eat
yeah,
all types of food.
But do you know it's not that you eat special food, but in terms of foods that help you in terms of recovery, in terms of injury, when you're injured, they help you get healed. Just trying to do a more less a balanced diet, carbohydrates for energy, proteins, vitamins. Yeah, not like really special diet, but something that can help your body recover. Because if you train well and you train hard, you need to eat food and good food, and then you need to rest. So if it depends on how you balance the three. Yeah, it's or you
Me
don't really have
kindly,
a
I don't
plan.
have special diets. Kindly,
You don't
you
have a
just I don't have a plan. I don't have special diet. I'm just like that.
you just eat what you get.
Yeah, I eat what I get. Even if I can't get during lunch time, I stay. If I get the guys making stories, we make stories and we forget about lunch. And life goes on.
And do you go to the gym sometimes?
No, I don't go to the gym. I've never attended any gym in my life.
Do you have any reason why you don't go to the gym?
I don't have reason because if I train, I become tired. I go to the gym, I become tired. How can I become tired 2 times? Let me be tired once and preserve the rest of the energy for tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
every day
telling you the
you
reality.
every day you run and you get tired. You don't. There are no days that you can mix. You go easy and then you can have time to do other exercises. Because the reason why I'm asking if you go to the gym,
Yeah.
uh, you need leg power, strength,
Yes, but I do exercise during Wednesday. On Wednesday I do exercise.
free body weight with your body weight.
No, no, no lifting of anything, no lifting anything, just stretching enough. Yeah, this
Uh,
is real.
mm.
Yeah.
And your coach has never told
No, I
you.
don't gym myself. He used to tell me to go to the gym, but I don't want.
But if you go to the gym, you will have more strength, you will have bigger muscles in your legs, and you'll have more power. Especially when
No,
you
I can get tired. No.
no no no. You start slowly. You start slowly. You start slowly.
Maybe if I could have started earlier, I could be now on the process. But now I start now. Olympics is near, trial is near, so I just keep them until next year maybe.
Um, uh,
Yeah.
no, you can still do it, but the approach that you take should not be like when you are like when you are in off season. You see the way you train while in off season is different from when you are in season. You don't train
Let
to
me let
make
me
it bigger now,
let me
but
tell you.
train to make it stronger.
Hold on, please. Let me
Mm,
tell you one thing. I don't have off season because after now, like now, we are preparing for the cross country.
mm,
After the cross country, we are coming for track.
mm.
After track, maybe we could be having one or two road races.
So
So
what's the longest
after
period
that,
you can?
after that we rest. After that we rest maybe the December holiday. You see,
Mm,
and the December holiday, ni kupigia mwili pole, yani una relax, you relax yourself, you eat well, you mingle with your
December.
friends. Yeah, it's like no more training. You come back again in January.
So the whole of December you don't train, you relax. That's the period that yeah, that's your rest period.
Yes, I train alone, but not with coach.
Okay, in December.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a race is it in December you are in India or in Italy?
In India, but last in December, I didn't go for off season.
And your body is still strong.
Because yes, I'm praying to God. God is giving me energy. So once you are in God, everything becomes good.
Yeah, you need to help your body recover. Not taking too long, or when you rest, you don't do anything, but you reduce the workload so that your body
Yes,
maintains the shape.
like now I'm recovering.
You say again?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. You were broken. You.
But many people are saying that I'm running many races. No, I don't run. I don't see many races that I run. I'm not running marathon. Even now I go I run like 5K. Then in 2 weeks I run 10K. Those are not big races because it's not even 20 kilometers. It's just only 50.
But for you to go run 10K, you need to work out. You need to practice every week, every day of the week, or how many times in a week do you practice, and the number of kilometers you put in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So the practice plus the race. Now maybe I don't know how many kilometers if you train twice, how many you do in the morning and how many you do in the afternoon, and how many times in a week. So you see, that's accumulation of the number of kilometers is what people are saying you're doing a lot of work. Current record holder in 5,000 meters is Joshua Cheptegei, the Ugandan, with 12.3536. And your personal best is 12.5490, a difference of about 20 seconds. Do you think you've managed to bridge this gap?
Because it's not easy. It's not a walk in the park.
Yeah, but I know you are
Because
trying to.
Joshua, yes, Joshua is given a lot of support by the federation,
Mm,
and also Joshua again. He has a big talent.
mm.
Yeah,
So you don't foresee yourself beating Joshua?
I can beat him. I can beat him. Maybe I try. If he beats me, it's well. If I beat him, it's well. That is what is sport. That's what's about sports.
I know. Uh, but
Yeah.
you see, always a sportsman strives to be better, to do better, and you look at the person who is ahead of you and you try to beat them, and you come up with a plan or a
Yeah,
strategy on how you're going to beat them, right?
it's not that. It's not that. The problem with the team Kenya, yani kila mtu anajipenda. When it come to championship, we
Hmm.
don't work together as a team.
Um,
Everybody for himself. They used to say everybody for himself, God for us all.
so if you work as a team, he is beatable.
That's it. It's. I think that's the. I think why do they created the word teamwork?
Hmm.
Yeah, because a teamwork. In teamwork wins medal.
Hmm.
But the champions only win a game. You see, a game, only one game.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you can you just briefly explain how you could work as a team in 10,000 meters to win that race as Kenya? How should the plan be? Like, How do you, like, you are three of you, how should you come up with a game plan and say that so and so will win, or so and so will start doing A, B, C, D as we progress, and then so and so will, take over?
I think the best thing when the trials are done, the 10,000 is like the long race.
Hmm.
It's the longest race in track.
Yes.
Everybody to be left to train with his coach until the last day of departure. Because now it's like me going to train in Nairobi. I've never been to Nairobi. The altitude in Nairobi is low compared to the North Rift, you see?
So if I got you right,
Yes.
you should not change your training venue,
Yes, yes, yes.
and you should continue training with your coach, or you train under one coach.
Everybody to train with his coach. Because it's now like you give out your baby to someone else. Will he take care the way you take care of your baby? I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, it's you understand your baby better, so
Yes.
you definitely take care of your baby well.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But during the race, you said you need to work as a team. If you train under different coaches, then how will you practice or work as a team during the championship?
Yes, after that, when we meet, we know who is who. We sit down with the officials of the team. We brief ourselves how we can attack the enemy, and how we can shoot the target. You see,
Yes.
you cannot just wake up in the morning expect to attack the enemy when you are not planned. You need to
Uh,
plan, give good strategies. You see.
Dan, Kenyans are wondering, why can't we win in the 5,000, and why can't we win in 10,000? And Ugandans are really giving us a hard time on this. And the I don't know whether to say sad or something that is people don't understand is that they also train with you here in some of them do come and train with you here in Eldoret. But when
Yes.
it reaches the championship, then they beat Kenyans, and not once, in 10, in 5, like in Commonwealth last year, the other year. This Joshua guy uh, beat us in
What they do?
5,000,
Yes.
beat us in
They
10,000.
do teamwork.
Say again? I didn't hear you.
They have teamwork.
Oh,
They
they
have
have.
team that Ugandans. They have teamwork. They don't change their place of training. They train there until the last minute. But now like Kenya, I go for trials in Kasarani. Then after 2 days, I'm told to relocate to change my training base to be in Kasarani. How? Nairobi is not good here. There are many factories. You see?
So that affects your
Okay,
training and
let me
affects your
say,
level
let me
of
say,
energy.
let me say, no. They are like in the city. The environment is conducive. It's good in Kasarani, but low altitude. You see?
What I want to hear, you're telling me now that if, for example, the trials are done in Eldoret, or even the trials are done in Nairobi, and then you are left to go back and train in Eldoret where you train until the last day, Cheptegei will not give
I'm
you a
sure.
hard
I'm
time.
telling you, we can produce the best result ever. Even if he will beat us, even if he wins, it's a must that one of us or two of us will be at the medal.
But
Yeah.
I've always seen, I've always seen them being very strong during the last kick. What do they do that you don't do?
We don't know.
But you need to
And we
find
don't know
out
now.
so that you need to find out so that when it tries to kick, you are also with him.
You know one thing when someone's win, he is not the one who is only winning. God has prepared him for win.
Yeah.
Even before you go to the airport, God knows which number, which position you will be. So it's just your turn to work hard.
Um, uh, um, but you've mentioned something very important that it's good to leave you train where you've always trained until the last day, and then probably have a sit down as a team and management and plan the race.
Yes, yes. Now, like for example,
Mm.
why do you leave the marathon guys to train where they used to train? Why?
I was coming to that. I was coming to that in terms of traveling. Do you also want to, marathon, they come, it's like direct final. So they come like today, they rest the following morning, they rest the following day, and then they run. So
Okay,
in your
what's the difference? What's the difference between a marathon and 10,000? All of them are finals. Are there the semifinals in 10,000?
10,000 is also direct.
Yeah.
So
So
you're suggesting,
they leave us. We train where we train until 2 or 3 days to travel. We come to Nairobi, then we go.
and what about the race day? You want to go a day or 2 days before the 10,000 race, or you want,
Yes, 2 days. 2 days before. 2 days
okay.
before, because those 2 days you go some jogging, then the race you run, then you plan how you'll come back.
And this is something you guys have discussed with the coaches before and the federation?
Like now, me for example, I don't
Mm.
stay in Europe or any other country. Once the race is off,
Come back. You, 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 you are cutting. I didn't get you.
the airport because I need to do more. I'm hungry for more victories. I'm hungry.
Sorry. Your phone was cutting. Your connection was cutting. Can you repeat that?
I'm telling you, like for example, now me,
Mm.
I don't stay outside for a long time because I'm hungry for more victories. I need to run good. I need to be good. I need to be stable. So I need to come back and train. That is why I was telling you in the beginning. My big problem, I'm focused.
Mm.
And
It's not a
once you love something, you become focused on it.
What's a good virtue? It's not bad. It's a good virtue. It's a
Yeah.
plus. There are people who want to win and they don't want to train or rather be focused. So it's a good virtue. You should appreciate it. It's not a problem, right?
Even I go too fast. I told him no. My problem, I'm focused.
Uh, okay. So beside
Yeah.
coming to camp in Nairobi and beside coming to camp in Nairobi, what other challenges do you face when you're preparing for these races, these major championships?
From where now? From the camp or from outside?
So you've said camp is a problem. That's a challenge. You need to train where you've been training, and then wait to travel 2 days before the
Yes.
championship. So what other challenge are you facing?
Yeah.
What other challenge have you faced that has made you probably not to perform the way you would have wished to perform?
I think there's not a problem because in Team Kenya you are given everything.
Mm.
You're being taken care of.
Mm. But
And
what about when you are not at camp? When you are just training the way you train where you are? Is there any big challenge that you are? Okay. I
no,
was
no,
say,
no, I'm okay.
I was asking if in your
Yeah.
day to day, your normal training day to day, is there any other challenge that if you think that or you feel that if addressed can make you a better person? I mean, a better performer.
I think there's no because we tackle life how it is.
The way it
If
comes.
life gives you the way it comes, if life gives you happy, you become happy. When it's sad, you be sad, but not all time someone is sad.
Daniel,
Yeah,
I will take you back a little bit, yeah?
yeah,
Uh, just to get clarification, because I would be very happy, and all the Kenyans would be very happy when we get that
yeah,
10,000 meters gold. And the people who have always
yeah,
denied us this, before it was the Ethiopians, now it's the Ugandans. If it is not Joshua, it's Jacob. Yeah. And you've
yeah,
mentioned well, stated well that teamwork can overcome that. But you see,
yeah, yeah.
before teamwork comes into play, the preparation, the training, the tactic, the technical, the tactic of running that race the preparation must start early. And I've asked you, what do you think they do that we do not do that makes them, sometimes seem to be better than us? Of course, you mentioned God. God has already planned. But you see, God will also help someone who is helping himself or herself. The harder you work, the more.
Yes, God.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, let me say it's just like what's it's like the Ugandans now and the Ethiopians.
Mm.
Their trials they do like 1 month before or 2 months before. I think I'm trying to say them their trials are very early,
You see, now
and after
that's.
that, and now then that's the time that the athletes are given time to train well.
You see,
Athletes,
now.
their grievances are being listened well. They are being supported by the federation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that one is
that's key. That's very
because I
key
used to talk with the
because.
Jacob. I used to talk with the Jacob
Mm,
even before he ran the Valencia
mm,
yesterday.
mm,
He told me he is just going to try time for Olympics. I told him good luck. Please run smart. Don't run don't run like you are not running. Run
mm.
good and smart. Yeah.
You see, that's very key. Kenyan trials are done very late, and the reason has always been, I think, World Athletics calendar. Yeah, the reason why they've always been done
Yeah.
late is that they are looking at World Athletics calendar,
Yes.
meaning that you cannot do it earlier until I don't know whether the window opens or something. I'm not so sure. But you're telling me that it can be done a month earlier or even 2 months earlier, and then people are left to prepare.
Yeah, sure.
So there's nothing stopping the trials from being done a month earlier.
It's no because it's
Because
like now
Ugandans and Ethiopians are
you
doing
know.
it.
Yes, they're doing earlier than us. Like now, the Ethiopia cross country team. I think they done it yesterday.
And when is the competition for cross country?
It's in March.
And already they have done their selection, so it's just preparation.
Yeah, yes, I think so. I think so because I asked one of my friend from Addis. He told me it's like in the trials, but he's not sure.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
those are very key points because for the team to perform, things have to be done in a manner or in a way that motivates and enhance your performance. You see, like now you're pointing out the difference. I mean, the time you need to arrive before the championship, where you need to train, talking about the trials.
because because now, yes, because now, hold on. Uh, Because now you as the knock,
Yes,
you already know the probables. Those who are probable to qualify for the Olympics will go
yes,
to Paris.
yeah, with the help
So
of
what
Athletic Kenya.
So, what are you waiting not to support them in terms of financially? Because if you support them financially, they will not go out to get money. Because it's hungry of the stomach then that makes someone go and look for money, makes someone to run races. Because you are not supportive, you are not giving them something like end month, you give something. So
Something small.
I think that's a very big problem. It's something small to support, to give the, when you support someone, you give him the morale.
Uh, I'm getting your
Like
point.
now, for example, like now, if you tell me don't go and run Europe, any race, what will I bring in the table if you tell me stay like 4 months prepare for the Olympics, and yet I don't have something to eat. How can I go? How can I go out to train while my stomach is empty? Kindly.
It's not possible.
Yes, this
It's
is
not.
a very
It's
big
not
problem.
possible. Now, what I'm getting from you is like from maybe 5,000, 10,000 to marathon. Selection needs to be done early and preparations to start early so that you can be put into a program where you are supported, and that stops you from going for more races because again at the end of the day you want to feed yourself. Nobody will.
You are the point. You are the right point. You have nailed it.
But you mentioned something that we know the probables. How many, like now 10,000, how many Kenyans have the Olympic time?
I don't know. It's you and the federation
There are
who knows.
many.
I'm
There are
not I'm
many.
not an
There are
official.
over 41.
Yes,
So can you
yes,
sub
it's no problem.
there are over
They
41,
will support because
but what I'm learning from you, what I'm getting, which is making sense to me, making a lot of sense is that if Ethiopians have done their trials today, or rather yesterday, meaning they have a whole month to prepare. If the championship is in March, and I know it's not
sure,
just
you
the
see.
beginning of March, it's like maybe mid-March.
Yeah, yeah,
I have to check
yeah,
the
you see.
dates.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point to think about. Of
Like now I
course,
see, like now, for example, I see the trial for national championship.
mm,
It has been taken to March, not February.
for the cross country.
Yeah, so and then now those who will be selected, I don't know if they will be the trials or the nationals.
Or maybe they'll use the nationals as trials. The
Yeah, you
same.
see, very minimum time of preparation, very minimum. I am happy.
Mm,
I am happy about the last year cross country because we did in December and we were retained in the camp
mm. And you did very well.
from January.
Mm.
From January.
too much.
At at least even if we never won in individual medal, we won a team title. If I'm not sure, I don't know.
No, you are right. You are right. You are right. And you are giving the conversation is very helpful, and not to me only. It's information that will be shared to the relevant authorities. Maybe not maybe the technical arm of Athletics Kenya and the management, so that they can consider, doing these things well in advance. That can give you time to prepare. And then that issue that you've mentioned, that you don't want to go with other competitors who can stay there for a week or 2 weeks before they compete and they'll still be fine. You need to train.
Yes, like for example, it's like now, if the team is selected, let the sprinters to stay in a Kasarani, because sprinters they only train at the track.
Yes. And they
Like
don't
now,
need high altitude.
Yes, for example, now you tell me to train in Nairobi. I will not. I will just run out of the camp. I'll just excuse myself.
And that has been a challenge.
Yeah,
People running out of camp.
Yes. Because Nairobi is only for sprinters, middle distance.
Up to 1500.
Why are you not putting the marathon team in Kasarani? Why are you not putting the team for marathon in Kasarani?
Because they
and
run
the
out.
10,000 is also the longest distance in the track.
I will share that information. I will share that information.
Yeah.
Now, let's now come out of running. For how many years have you run? Have you been in high competition running? When did you become an elite athlete?
I was an athlete before, but not a professional.
That's what I'm saying. When you became now doing, when you became now world
in 2019.
2019.
In 2019, when I won the Kenyan championship, I was not. I was in the team, but I was not entered because I was new.
You are new. And of course, you hadn't. I think there was also these mandatory tests that you had not taken.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. I'm pleading. You know the probables. Why can't you not take care of them? Because if now someone from the grounds comes and win trials, he is not taken. Why? If someone wins, let him go. It's his time. And God prepared him, private and confidential. So that's killing the morale. Like me, my morale was killed. I was about to quit running.
I think that has been changed.
To quit running, and that was very painful. There is no change there. Don't lie to me this night telling me, and when someone from nowhere came and win trial, you will be in the team. Don't lie to me.
I think that has been addressed. It has been addressed in two ways. Kenya Anti-Doping Agency has been financed to ensure that every probable undergoes the mandatory tests. And then through the Athletics Kenya Federation, I think they only invite those who are qualified in terms of those tests and the timings, so that we do not have a situation where somebody who has not undergone the mandatory test comes, participates, and wins, and then they cannot travel. I remember
because it kills the morale of an athlete.
Yes,
it kills the morale of someone.
I remember
like
during Tokyo, there was a big problem with a guy from Turukana.
Yes,
who came and won, and yet he had not undergone the mandatory doping tests.
I,
So,
yes, I had to talk to him. I had to talk to him and told him that these things goes like this because even him I was denied in 2019, and I never complained. I told
never
him
complained.
just to
Is
be
this
patient.
is he still competing?
Yes, he's running.
Okay. So what I wanted to ask, since 2019, what have you learned? What have you learned from being a competitive athlete? Yeah, from running that is helping you in your private life.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've learned uh, in running that is helping you in your private life?
Yes, I've learned many, like traveling to the world. I've known many countries.
Yes, and in terms of
Yeah.
something that makes your life, your personal life, maybe different, an habit or an attitude or some mental skills that probably you have acquired that you did not have before. You mentioned patience.
Like
Were you
now,
patient before you started running?
yes, I was patient, and I used to be patient, and I trust the process. I'm not rushing.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's nothing new you've learned. All the qualities, all the skills that you had before
I've
you've.
learned I've learned many things which even some are imagination, some you can just learn. I've learned to be much
Yeah,
more disciplined, much more
yes.
respectful than anything else.
Yeah, the reason why I'm
I've
asking you
learned that
this,
it's only the disciplines who are free. Yeah.
the reason why I'm asking you this, you see, like you when I can't remember his name during Tokyo, when this guy was stopped from going and he had won, and you talk to him. You see, those are experiences that uh, uh, upcoming athletes do not have. They don't know that sometimes you need to be patient because sometimes things will happen which will not go your way. You can think you have won, you are in the team, and you are told you've not met criteria A, B, C, D. So you cannot travel. So the reason why I'm asking you is this is just is if there's anything that you've learned that can help other athletes or other upcoming athletes, you know, that they should be aware of, you know, so that they do not like get disappointed so much and lose hope, yeah, when they don't win, because everybody wants to win. Even if I'm new, I come to run, I want to win. You understand?
Yes, I understand, but it's now your time to motivate them. You
Yes.
visit them their training base, their training camps,
Mm. So motivation is key. So
and give them yes, motivation is the key because now it's like now me.
mm,
Like now me, I'm being told by my coach, please do this, try this, run like professionals, do
mm.
like this, watch some videos of people running world championship. We start watching like now. We are now having like I am now preparing to watch the 10,000 Olympics since maybe 1992.
Oh, so you want to watch all the races?
Yes, I want to watch the YouTube to see those people who won. How are they running? Which time were they running? Which tactics were they using?
See, that's a very important lesson to somebody who
And
wants to perform at your
and
level.
that
Yeah.
yes, and it helps a lot.
Yes.
Like now, me, I last year I was watching how Joshua Cheptegei broke the world record. How can Inisa Bekele broke it?
You see? That is very
And
important.
I promised myself that
You do it.
one day I will work hard. I will be like them.
Yeah, you see, that's very key. Yeah. Who,
and
who? I don't
it's
know,
coming
but
to reality.
yes. Um, you see, you have to see, believe it for you to do it.
Yes, yes, yes. You sacrifice and you sacrifice yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, how do you prepare mentally? How do you prepare? How do you prepare yourself mentally for a race? What do you think of? What do you tell yourself?
First, my mentally, I used to say hard work is the mother of all success. If I cannot work hard, I can get nothing. If I work hard, I can reap good.
And before the race, what do you tell yourself? Like tomorrow is the D-Day.
Before the race,
Yeah, like tomorrow you are running. What do you tell yourself?
I tell myself that let God lead.
Let God lead. So you're
Yeah,
positive, you become positive, and you leave it to God, and you do your best.
I do my best. I work hard. The position I'll get, I'll be very satisfied with it. I'll be happy.
Uh, have you ever experienced negative talk, people talking bad about you before the race, criticizing you? Oh, Ebenyo did this, or Ebenyo cannot do that, or he's, like social media. Do you engage in social media before the race? And when you engage, do you find people talking bad about you?
So social media, I don't talk with the social media even they know. They call me one time. They called me to the NTV station TV. I say no. First, but one thing first, let me tell you. In all my life, I'm not chasing fame.
Mm.
And if I'm running, I'm not chasing fame.
Mm.
And I don't love publicity.
Mm. But you love
And
winning.
that one has kept me good.
Yes,
I love winning, but I'm
you
not
love
chasing
winning.
fame. I'm just doing my best because this is my career.
Mm.
And remember, running is temporary. It's just for a short period of time.
Yes.
So if you chase fame, you cannot eat fame.
Mm.
Yes, it's now like a farmer. If he cannot prepare his land well, he will not harvest anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can trip.
yeah, sure.
Uh, Actually, in farming, they say it's not just what you sow, getting what you sow, but you get more. If you put in,
Yes, you get it now.
you get more. It's not just getting what you sowed, but you get more of what you sowed. So if you put in hard work, you'll reap more benefits out of your hard work.
Sure.
Um, um, I picked something which is very crucial that most athletes or people ignore, like social media before, when you are ready for your championship. There are people who will talk bad about you, talk about your mistakes. Maybe some are not happy that you defeated them in the trials and made the team. So they'll try and destabilize your mind. So I like the part and the bit that you said you shut off social media, you don't communicate, you don't look at it until you do your race. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a big problem with me because I don't love even social media. Even if they call me, I say no. I never came here to do
It's a
social media.
positive
I
thing.
came
It's
to work.
not a problem. It's a positive thing because you are focused. You want to do what you have to do. You don't want to get
Yes,
involved in.
my problem now. Let me, as I stated earlier, my problem is I am focused, and once I'm focused, I don't want disturbance. I don't want someone to interrupt me what I'm doing. You see?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
that's key and important for you to perform. You mentioned that you are
yeah, yeah,
watching
sure.
past races since 1990. Um, you mentioned
Yeah.
that you try to see how they ran, how the winners ran, and the records they made. But I want to ask you this, like now, you know, the probables, people who are probably going to be your competitors at the Olympics. You already know I'm going to compete against Joshua, or I'm going to compete against the Ethiopian, I'm going to compete against the Moroccan or some other. Okay, what I'm trying to get at is what do you look for, or what do you try to check in your opponents, the people whom you feel are strong and can give you hard time? What do you check?
I think I think to me once I'm prepared well,
Hmm.
and once my body is feeling well, so I don't check anything. I just run my race.
You don't you don't study your opponents so that you can come up with a plan on how to make your work
Yes,
easy.
we started them while I'm running.
Hmm.
You know, like now 10,000 is like a mind game.
Hmm.
You study someone, you watch his past races and see where will he react with, where is he weak with.
Hmm.
So like now me, I was weak in the last kick.
Yes.
So I just prepared myself well with the coach. At least last year I produced something, and I'm still going to work on it again, because
Yeah.
they say
So
a journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step.
with a single step. Yeah. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah. So we are just,
you have rightfully put it that you look at your opponents and study their weaknesses and look at your weaknesses too and your strengths. So you maintain
yeah,
your
sure,
strengths and work on your weaknesses. Like you've
absolutely.
mentioned very clearly that you see when they kick, yeah, how they run from,
Yeah.
first lap, second lap, and then you've studied them before when they kick. So when they kick, you are ready and prepared for them. Uh,
Yes, and once before you go to the competition, you need to be prepared physically, mentally, and to be focused that anything can happen.
so how do you prepare mentally? Tell me what you do to prepare mentally.
To prepare mentally, but by making your brain only to think about race, not other things. Because I mean, like now the brain is too small, but thinks a lot of things. They think more than you can imagine.
Okay.
Like now me, who knew that I will bring as a silver last year in Budapest? Who knew?
Nobody. But we wanted you to bring gold. We knew you'd bring gold.
No,
Like me, I wanted you to bring gold.
I was even replaced. I was not even supposed to run 10,000. I was replaced by Kandia.
And how did you end up running?
So I went there with one heart. My coach called me, told me, do like this, just run your race. He told me run like a wounded lion
But
because
during the
because I was
race,
not because I was not valued. I was not valued.
why? Why do you think so?
Yes, because I was just like others.
Okay. Nobody
Yeah,
believed in
because
you.
nobody believed in me. They
But I think
believed
you had,
maybe.
I think you had the timings, and
No,
you,
I never had the timings.
hmm.
Yeah, never
And
had
you are number two at the
the
trials,
timing.
right?
Yes, but I was denied. I was told that I have not qualified. So what made me to qualify the world rankings?
Also, they looked at the timings here against the world ranking.
Yes, and again, if Kandia could remain in the camp, I could have not run the 10,000. I could go for 5,000.
Mm.
Which even I could have not even boarded the plane because I never wanted 5,000. I was focused for 10,000.
Are you,
And I was told like this at
if
the
you
World Cross
compare,
Country.
if you compared,
Oh, just listen, just hold on. We were told that the World Cross Country, if you be top 15 in the World Cross Country,
so,
automatically you have qualified for the World Championship in Budapest. I was number 6 in the World Cross Country. I don't know what happened here. I
in
don't know what
between.
happened in between. I don't know what. But I say to God, let God lead, nothing else.
Okay. I don't know what could have happened because that is handled at the Federation affair and World Championship. I don't think the National Olympic Committee is part of it or is involved. That is handled within AK. So maybe the coaches would be in a better position to say why they took that decision or what they saw or what they were thinking at that particular time. But the good thing is you proved people wrong and you brought a silver. And of course, people like me who didn't know that and saw you in the race thought you'd bring a gold. And that is what is disturbing me. Why Joshua denied you the chance? And while running, I could see you telling others to come up, you know. Yeah.
Let me tell you this night that I was not prepared for 10,000. I was just called upon.
You go.
Yes,
Go run.
and I was disturbed. I was disturbed because I was the replacer.
So I don't know whether you are struggling because I could see you trying to call your Kemeli and is it Crop? Yeah? Because you are running in front and the
I
two are
was
behind
telling
you. After I think 2 laps
yes, I
to
was
go.
telling them that we need to work hard. Yes, we
Mm,
need to work hard because the whole nation was looking at us and
yeah.
expecting goods from us.
So
Sometimes when we are running, we are not the only one running. Even you are running when you are seated.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even you feel like you want to push.
But
It usually
you
turns
don't
for
have
people
that
watching than
capability.
the person running. Because the person running, there's only that much they can do. But you sitting outside, you think, you know, you can push, you know, he's coming, run. But yeah. Let me understand something. Huh? When you tell them we need to work hard, like
Yeah.
come. If your pace is higher than their pace, or your energy level is more than theirs, and you're asking them to come to you know maybe come in front or run with you, and they're unable to.
Yeah.
Don't you think it slows you down and makes you now focus on them instead of focusing on your race? Because I don't think you should do that more
One
than
thing to
three
me,
times. Hmm?
one thing to me personally, not I don't know others. I love when we win together.
Hmm.
That is my big problem. I love when we do things together and produce good results together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is good. Because I saw you more than three times looking back and trying to urge them to push, but it's like they were unable to.
Yes, as early as I told you earlier that I love when personally I love when we win together.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'm about to.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. I don't love when I win alone. No, no, no.
yeah, it's good when you share the win.
Yes, like Oregon 5,000 finals. I was number 10, and after that I went to celebrate with Kirov who was second,
Mm.
because I love when he wins I win.
Yes,
Yes, when he wins Kenya wins.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not an individual.
Not an
It
individual.
it
It's
goes
all about Kenya. It's all
it goes
about the
beyond
nation.
individual. So maybe this. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let me ask you maybe this about we are about to finish. Maybe the second last question. In your own opinion, Kenyans are considered good runners, and Kenya as a nation has shown a lot of has performed well in terms of athletics. So the question is it the why do we perform well? Is it the athletes or is it the coaches that we have? We have good coaches. What is your opinion?
Yes, it's the athletes. Like now and it's not all athletes.
Mm,
It's only athletes who are dedicated. They sacrifice themselves and
mm,
work hard.
mm,
Like now in Kenya, we have thousands of athletes,
mm.
but not all who are at the top.
Yes.
Not all who run races,
So
because
it's so in your opinion, it's not the coaches that are good, it's the athletes who are good.
it is the athletes who sacrifice themselves with the help of the coach.
Uh,
The,
I know the two
the
must
coach
work
is just the
together.
program and the guidance. The coach is there for the program and the guidance.
So what I'm asking,
Nothing else.
yeah, what I'm asking, if like another country,
Yeah.
for example, another country, they want to perform the way Kenyans are performing. They want to do
They
well
train
the
with
way
Kenya.
Kenya
They
is
come to
doing.
train with Kenya.
Yeah.
They need to train like Kenyans.
So if they have to study why Kenyans are successful, so is it our coaching system that is good, or is it the athletes, the genetics, the genes that we have, Kenyans have? According to you, what do you think?
I think the athlete, because according to me that it's like Kenya Kenya is blessed by God. Like, it's nothing else. It's only blessed by God, and are blessed with the running communities and also hardworking souls.
Mm.
The souls which are thirsty
Of winning.
of victories, of
Mm.
winning.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's the attitude of the athletes that makes the country perform, not the hard work
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
coaches.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, as we come to the end, probably it's too early to ask you this, but they say if you fail to plan, you are failing. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. You said
I know about your question. Already understood your question. It's like you're asking me when am I hanging the spikes?
not when, if you do, what are your plans? Not when, but when it, of course, there will be a time.
Yes, there's a time.
Everything that everything that has a start has an end. But you see,
Yeah,
when it ends, sometimes you don't know when it ends, or you plan
yeah.
when you will end. So my question is, when the time comes, what are your plans, or have you started? Have you put a plan, in place so that when the time comes, you are ready and prepared to do what you want to do next in your life.
Me now, I'm not planning anything about running the spikes because to me, I don't plan about tomorrow.
Mhm.
And again, I know that tomorrow will work for itself. It's just us approaching tomorrow and see what tomorrow holds.
Okay, you don't believe you take your day at a time.
Yes, I take at a time. And
But it's good to plan, brother.
it's good to plan, but I don't plan about what will happen in the next minute.
No, that one you can't. Okay, for example, what I'm trying to get from you is, if you stop running, being competitive, do you want to be a coach? Do you want to be a businessman? Do you want to do farming, or you
No,
just
I don't
want
want to be a coach.
you don't want to be a
I
coach?
don't. I don't. I don't want to be a coach. And no. I don't want. I'll just step aside from running. Then I do my own things with my family. Just staying with my family.
You don't love coaching. Why don't you like coaching?
No, I don't like.
Hmm, okay. Uh,
Maybe I do. I do other things, but coaching, no.
hmm, okay. Okay. I think I'll have to thank you for your time and, of course, the information that you've shared, which is very, very crucial. And in terms of preparations, uh, I think if any coach is listening, the people who are responsible for managing the team, they'll get a lot of insight and information. And I believe if all those concerns are addressed properly, we will see a good performance. Of course, in going to Paris, everybody's looking upon the Kenyan athletes, the way they have always put the name of the country, up there in the map. If I can summarize everything out of this conversation, it's just all about preparation. It's about motivation and then doing the right things at the right time. And the athletes, as you've said, Kenya is blessed with good athletes. Nothing can stop them from winning. And I'm looking forward to the day that you gonna come up with a plan to defeat your friend Joshua.
Maybe we don't know. Maybe, yeah.
All right. Anything you can tell any upcoming athlete who wants to participate at your level or do better?
Yes, I can just tell them that first pray God, work hard, you train smart, you run good, and again, don't forget that hard work is the mother of all success.
Mhm.
And also learn to say no to excuses.
Mhm. All right.
Learn to say no to anything that is not good in sports.
Mm. Always be
Yeah,
positive. And
yeah, and
one thing I can may urge you to consider doing, you can discuss with your coach or other coaches also and see how you can incorporate in your training gym work, because when you lift weights, it gives you strength. For example, like you're a long distance runner, you need a strong back, you need strong legs, especially for kicking. Yeah, it's overall body
maybe,
strength.
but maybe I'll just ask you. If we say it's too late, I will
Yes,
accept
discuss with him so that you don't disrupt your program. And if you can
for
get
sure.
an expert, if you can get an expert,
Yeah, sure.
who can introduce you into that gradually in a way that it doesn't affect your performance. Yeah. Of course, looking at the programs that you have ahead. And probably also try and find out from your
Sure,
counterparts.
sure.
You talk to the Ethiopians, you talk to the Ugandans, and some colleagues in maybe in Europe or the rest. If they are if at all they do gym work, and what do they do during
Yes,
in season and out season? Yeah, so that because I
yeah,
believe
sure, sure.
with strong legs, I looked at Joshua, and me, what I saw is that he has very strong legs in terms of kicking.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look at his
yeah,
the way his
yeah.
muscles are developed, the thighs are developed. Yeah, he's strong. He looks strong. You know, he uses.
Again, one thing, someone like Joshua is more experienced.
Hmm,
He is more experienced than us because as we are just new. He was there since 2015.
hmm,
Us just we
okay.
came
3 years ago.
like 9 years, 9 years, 9 years down the
Hmm,
line from him.
hmm, hmm,
Joshua
okay.
has got more experience about running, and we respect him. I personally I respect him because it's like a big brother when it comes to running.
I've tried to reach him so that I can talk to him like this to tell us some of his secrets, but he's he's never responded. Yeah. Maybe you could help me reach him, tell him that we will not discuss any of his deep secrets, but just generally on how this talk can help other athletes to grow or even become better.
Because it's difficult to me because Joshua is a very big person and
Mm.
I respect him. If he say yes, yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, like we discussed with him some issues in the World Championship.
Mm.
So it was like he was congratulating me because he saw me for the first time coming to the silver. My first time, my first appearance in the 10,000 at the World Championship.
And he didn't
He
get it
told me
easy.
to be patient. That
Mm. He didn't get the gold easy.
yes, he told me there are more things in store for you. Just work out the way you are working at.
Yeah.
He told me it's like he was even happy for me coming second. He was happy.
And and in Commonwealth is it Jacob? No, in Commonwealth it was Jacob whom you came second to
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we are like brothers, is it?
with Jacob. Both of
Both of
them,
them.
Jacob and Joshua.
Yes. So when they win, I am happy.
Yeah, you train
When I run
together. You
somewhere, I
guys,
win.
you guys are
They
brothers.
congratulate me.
Yeah.
Yes, like Jacob. When I win, he congratulated me.
All right. Let me thank you so much for your time. I know it's not easy to get you out of your training program. You should be resting now. We can have this chat
Yeah, sure.
until tomorrow because I'm enjoying and I'm learning a lot from you. And I believe others are also learning.
Yeah,
I hope we'll have another
I'm
conversation
also
another
learning.
day. Yeah, just to discuss issues that can help improve on our performance. Unless we have such conversations, people will not know, and people cannot. They won't know where to come in, how to and on how to support and to assist and give you that environment that can help you perform. Otherwise, thank you so much, and you have a good evening.
Thank you too. I'm happy you hosted me. I'm very happy. I'm very glad. I've learned a lot.
Thank you.